It's a church song.
I started recording. I was trying to catch you.
I hate you so much.
I think I only caught the end though.
You're so stupid. I'm like, why is she looking me dead in my eye like that? I swear I didn't make it up.
Oh God! Welcome back to another episode of This Square Room. My name is Jonel.
Oh, I'm Deswayne.
You're not used to it.
I'm not. Not yet.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Thank you for that wonderful. I didn't use that term lightly. Introduction.
I try.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of music and singing, have you seen that? You know, like Kids Bop takes decent songs and butchers it beyond
for sure.
belief.
Yeah, for decades.
First of all, who's buying these?
I think
CDs. Like they're still coming out with CDs.
Am I allowed to say white kids?
But I don't even think they are.
I think they are.
I can't imagine it. You have to be so far removed from
School
pop
shooters.
Culture. I don't even think they are.
Like
to be
their
honest.
parents would be like, "Oh, here, little Billy."
That's why they become school shooters.
Exactly.
Is that wrong?
Exactly.
Can I say that?
I don't know. I said it too. So
Okay.
yeah.
If we go down, we go
We
down.
go down together for sure.
I'm pretty sure Kids Bop has a version of that song. They also have a version of WAP.
That's not funny.
No, I swear to God.
I don't think that's allowed.
They do. Yeah.
That's not allowed.
But WAP doesn't stand for wet ass.
We all
Pussy.
no. We.
Oh, you're trying to guess?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what the O would stand for.
No, WAP.
Oh, right. It's
You said
WAP.
we all, which is an A.
We all play. We all party.
Wings and pizza.
Get the flying Jesus out of here. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Here, let me.
Please.
Kaylin.
I said, you know I like to eat 11 days a week. Wings and pizza. Stuff that crust with extra cheese. Yeah.
No. 11 days a week?
Is that what? I didn't even take that in.
11 days a week.
Did they say 11 days a week? Hold on.
You know I love to eat.
I have to hear it again. I'm sorry.
You know I like to eat 11 days a week.
All right, that's enough.
That's crazy.
Yeah, wings and pizza.
Is there like a video?
No.
Oh my God. I need to see the kids they
maybe
use
there
for this.
is.
Because if they used at least one chubby kid, I'm going to lose it.
Oh.
Exactly. I don't like that. You know I like to eat 11 days a week. Mom, wings and pizza.
But why did it sound like Megan Thee Stallion for a quick second?
It did. As soon as it started, for sure.
Oh God.
That's not okay.
Yeah. So.
Who says this is okay? Like.
But like, why? It's one thing when they like basically keep the song the same, but they just change like a curse word or like a whatever.
Yeah, but the whole song is a curse word.
Right. Like, why even do that song?
Yeah.
And hasn't it been like 2.5 years since that song came out?
Something like that.
Did it come out like in 2020, like right when like the summer of
when
COVID started? Because so maybe not 2.5. It's coming up to 2.
Yeah, coming up to 2 now.
Yeah. Like, why so late? I mean, unless this came out a long time ago and I'm just finding out about this.
We're just finding out
I'm not
about
down
this.
with the whole like Kids Bop scene, you know.
I'm not down with anything because this is absurd.
But yeah.
That's disgusting.
Wings and pizza. We all play.
I'm trying
sorry.
to be friendly.
Yeah, but wings and pizza is better than we all play.
for sure it
I don't know
is,
where
but
you were going with that.
I don't like that song.
I'm or wings and pizza.
Wings and pizza. I'm picturing things I shouldn't picture, and it's not nice.
What do you mean?
Because these kids have problems when it comes to eating.
What do you mean?
I'm picturing the little boy from Matilda, you know, the one that stuffs his face with cake.
Brucey.
Is that his name?
Bruce Bogtrotter.
And I'm picturing him stuffing his face to this song.
Do you know why I know that name so like?
No, I
off the
don't. That's
top?
kind of weird.
Because I have. Well, I mean,
You have a crush on him?
What? Can you? No, because one of my good friends and I always reference that. So like anytime someone's eating, we're like Brucey. And this friend is also an actor, so he had a scene like it was like a commercial for like food or whatever, and he had to eat a chocolate cake over and over and over because they had to do multiple takes. And I'm like, oh my God, you literally became Bruce.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Matilda, is iconic.
I
think
that
she's
movie.
Canadian, that girl.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Or
That's why
woman.
she didn't go
grown
anywhere.
now. What?
That's why I didn't go anywhere other than that.
I mean, it's
Makes
not
sense.
wrong.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It was a good movie,
unfortunately.
though.
It's iconic. It's a staple.
Yeah.
Like, I always like to quote the, I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm smart, you're dumb. And there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you did used to say that to me a lot.
Shut up. Don't lie to these people.
It's the truth.
I did not say that to you
It
ever.
is true.
If anything, it would mean the other way around.
Hey, who knows? They don't know.
Des, stop lying.
I'm not lying.
Tell the people the truth.
They don't know
Is this what we're doing now? We're just lying on the
it's
podcast.
not a lie
so
if
that
they believe it, and if I believe it.
it's still a lie. What?
Of course not.
If you believe it, you're delusional. If they believe it, they're not delusional because I don't blame them for believing something that,
That is the truth.
No.
The truth is what you want it to be.
Realistically, I think they know our dynamic enough to know
That, yeah, fair enough.
that you used to make fun of me 24/7. And still do. You're actually nicer to me now than you used to be.
I'm a
back
lot
in the day.
nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have your moments.
Oh, of course. Why not? I still got to be mean.
Like right before we started recording, I asked you if you thought my dog was black. Like if he was a person.
If your
What
dog
do you
was a
give me that
person,
look?
your dog would be like Drake's kid. You would look at this kid and be like, this is a fucking white kid. Like all white. Like white.
But he still has black in him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you can see. It's
You're
about his
right.
roots. My dog.
And he's not too sure of what his roots are because he's going to get treated like a white kid.
You think?
A white kid.
Why? Is it because he's a golden doodle?
It's
Is
because
that like
the
a
way he
white
acts
dog?
like a white kid. Like when he doesn't get his way, he has a little attitude. And then as soon as you have a treat, he's just like, oh, hey.
Hey, bestie.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
The spoiled white kid over here.
I mean, I see where you're going, but like, I don't know.
You just don't want him to be white?
No, but he's my son, and I'm a black woman, so
That's
he's
okay. It happens.
black. I mean, that's true. Except I tell people I birthed him, so. Not joking.
No, sorry, I laugh like that when I have to cough, and I don't want to cough.
What a loser.
I have to explain because people on podcast. Whoa! I apologize.
Are you okay?
People who are listening would just be like, "Ew."
Were you trying to say on the podcast?
I was
Try it again.
on the podcast.
There you go.
Thank you.
I think sometimes you just need to like stop, regroup,
And
take a
actually
breath.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl told me that I need to think before I open my big, dirty, stinking mouth.
Who told you that?
This girl, she was very upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you, so I don't even have to ask why.
Yeah. 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 Happens.
Well, since you didn't ask me how I am today,
You didn't ask me how I am.
I know, but I ask you all the time.
Exactly.
What if I
So
just
why
wanna be
change the
asked first?
dynamic?
Because you know what? Whatever happened to ladies first? Whatever happened to that?
Equal rights happen to that. And I have the equal right to want to be asked first.
First of all, you started off this podcast by lying on me.
That's not how we started, actually. We started by you
pretty-
trying to snake me and get me singing in the beginning.
Okay, fair.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot.
Yeah, here comes the lies. Yeah.
Okay, I deserve that then, I
Yep,
guess.
you do.
But you admit that it's a lie.
No, 1,000%. 1,000%.
For those of you who care, first of all, thank you guys for some of you like being like, hope you get your money back. But I did. I got after my little subscription bombing last week, I got the bank just gave me my money back.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
That's good.
But like, there's no justice.
No justice, no peace.
They got away with it.
Murder.
Literally. So I don't know.
Everything got delivered. They got what they wanted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the part that hurts the most, huh?
Yeah, because like I could have stopped it. Well, I tried.
You
I
tried. It's not your fault. It's
Yeah.
the delivery people.
Yeah, literally calling them, emailing them, nothing. It was the next day or 2 days later, I actually got an email saying the email never delivered. Like my email carrier was like, oh, like we tried multiple times and it kept getting sent back. And I'm like, so why have an email for customers?
Yeah.
Or why have a phone and then the voicemail is full? Like what? You're
Is it
supposed to
not
be a big
real
delivery company.
Maybe they're not a real delivery company.
No,
like
the
that.
person at Best Buy gave me that information, that number. Yeah. So whatever.
That sucks. I mean, you got your money back. So.
I got my money back, but I feel.
Are they still harassing you?
What do you mean?
Like all those emails still? Because remember last week?
I'm not getting the subscription bombs, but I'm still having to unsubscribe. Oh, okay. Yeah. The first few days was brutal. And then like it's still happening, but it's like less now because I take at the end of every day, I will just go through and unsubscribe. Did
somebody call you again?
No. That's so weird that happened live on the podcast.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's
no
good.
more.
That's good.
I
hope
mean,
it doesn't happen again.
It's only a matter of time, let's be honest, but yeah.
I was at work and how am I? I'm good. Thanks for asking, Joe. I was at work.
Listen, you didn't ask me. I didn't ask you. Equal rights.
You're right. I'm at work and I'm chilling. I'm doing my job. And this guy comes up to me and he's just like, yo, I hear you have a podcast. And I was like,
how do you hear that?
I don't know. And he won't tell me.
Is it weird that when people in my real life
know about it? Oh my God, it's terrifying.
No, but it's just because like, I don't know. Like, I was at a birthday dinner. This is like months ago. And like, this is someone who I've known, but I haven't seen in like literally a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like 8 years.
Close to.
But like, you know what I mean? Like years and years and years. And he was like, so your podcast? And I was like, huh? Like, I kind of felt like, you know, like I felt like I got like caught with my pants down. Like,
invasion of privacy.
I'm just like, how do you know that? And then he was just like, oh, like, so-and-so told me. And I'm like, oh, okay, like it makes sense, but it's still like my instinct is like, how do you know that?
That's what I did. Well, as soon as he said it, I was like, how do you know? Like, I looked him dead in his soul. I'm like, how do you know that?
Who told you that?
Yeah. And he starts laughing. I'm like, no, for real. How do you know that? And he's like, don't worry, I got my ways. I'm like, I don't like that.
Somebody mentioned it in passing and he looked it up.
But like at work, I don't talk to anybody about the podcast.
But at first there were a bunch of people that
yes, but these are people who he doesn't talk to.
That you think.
Well, no, I know.
All it takes is them to mention something to someone and them to
you're
mention
right, you're
it
right.
to him.
You're
like,
right.
You know
even
what I mean?
him overhearing or something. You're right.
Even if he doesn't like talk to these people directly.
You're right.
All it
I
takes
didn't think
is,
that
like,
far through it. But
that's
then
like literally the next common sense step.
He was just like, oh, what's it called? And
so he didn't even know that?
No, exactly.
Oh.
So I told him and he's like, okay, I'm going to go listen to it on my break right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and my eyes open wide. I was like,
I hate that.
I was like, okay. I was like, I also do music too. Like, let me just tell you everything.
Well, he was about to find out
exactly,
if he listened to the most recent episode.
Yeah. So he followed both, I believe. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. Like when people at work know like certain people like I don't talk to every day know certain things. Like he's somebody that's like, hey, what's up? You're good? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it weird? Like I get more shy in front of people I know. Like I can put out a podcast in front of the world and like, you know, to strangers and they can listen and I can interact with them and some of these strangers become like friends or whatever, friends to the show. And like that's different than like me going to like my group of friends. I'd be like, so I, you know, I'm gonna start this little it's nothing serious. You don't have to listen. It's whatever. Don't listen to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know why.
I find that the closest people to me don't listen because they already know me. So them listening is like, oh, God, Des. Oh, God. Like,
yeah.
Caden's mom is like, Des, I can't do it. Like, I would love to support it, but
I've
I can't.
had enough. Yeah.
And I'm like, I understand. I get
totally, and that's the thing. It's weird because it's like a mix. The closest people to me either never listen, maybe just tune in just out of curiosity here and there. Or always listen. And like the ones who always listen, I'm like, thank you. Like, I appreciate
for sure,
it. But
exactly.
also, like, aren't you tired of me?
Yeah, like, come on. You hear from me all the time.
We talk all the time in real life, and then
Weirdos.
like you just listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
But like, actually, just this morning, my friend was like, "Oh, like, did you get you know, your money back?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, I had told her about the hey girl, by the way, because she's gonna be listening. I told her about it, but I didn't give them the details. So I was like, "Oh, did you listen to the podcast to get the full tea?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And like in moments like that, it's easy because I don't have to like
you don't
re-explain
have to explain yourself again. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just so funny. Yeah, I don't know why we freak out. Would you say you're a shy person? Because I would.
I'm only shy like if people call me out on certain things. Like if you're like, hey Des, I want to introduce you to somebody, I'm not shy. But if you're like, hey Des, do that thing that you do, I'm like, what thing? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess like No, I was gonna say I'm the same, but it's not. I think I'm shy, but like I pretend I'm not. Like I fake it till I make it.
Yes.
I pretend I'm not shy
100%.
until I'm not.
Yeah.
So like I can be very like outgoing. Like okay, one time I was just like chilling at home. You called me and you were like, hey, like my friend who listens to the podcast wants to talk to you. And I was like, okay. And you're like, she's on the other line right now. I'm going to link you in. And I was like, wait, what? And then you like instantly.
Immediately.
You linked the conversation. And I was like, oh, hey, girl. Da, 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 da. But like the whole time I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I remember that.
But like I didn't like act like it, you know? And then, like,
it was good.
And then as we talked, I no longer was. Like I just faked it until that's
that's the
get
best
through
way
life.
to do it. Exactly. That's the best way to do it. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
Fake it till you make it. That's what I'm saying. So I learned something recently, and if you know this, I'd be very surprised. But like,
I'd be surprised too because I don't know shit.
So it was like a thing. Was it Twitter? I saw it on Instagram, but it might have been like a Twitter thing. No, I think it was a TikTok. No, it was an Instagram video. Whatever. The point is, someone was like, oh no, it's a TikTok. This guy was like, oh, like this woman from work keeps bringing me food, and it was like a plate of like something. It looks like kind of like pasta, like meat sauce,
Okay,
like
yeah, it looks
something,
like pasta.
right? Yeah. But then someone like someone stitched the video and they were like, yeah, don't eat it, stop eating from her, like don't eat any food that she brings you. And out of curiosity, like she didn't say in the video, but I'm looking at all the comments and apparently it's a thing. They're saying like Caribbean people know about this, but like I didn't know about it. But apparently it's also people from like the South, like Louisiana, you know. Do you know why?
Voodoo stuff.
You know?
Yeah.
But like, do you know specifically?
No. I told you the story about me and Kaden and the lady that we helped. Okay, I'll tell this story quick.
Yeah.
So we're on the TTC. We're on the bus, the public transit, and we're coming from his piano lessons. This is like maybe 5 years ago.
Okay.
There's this elder black lady who can't walk too well, and she has a bag of groceries with her. So she ends up missing her stop, just like not the next stop quite, but in between. And she stops the bus driver, and the bus driver is like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I thought everybody got off the bus. She's like, yeah, it takes me some time. So she's slowly getting off the bus, but she still has the bag of groceries to grab. So I get up and I'm like, Kaden, come. And I help her take the bags off the bus. And I'm like, how far are you going? Keep in mind, the bus driver's still here, doors open, everything. And the lady's like, oh, just that building. Okay, no problem. So the bus driver's like, are you sure? Oh my God, thank you so much. You know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, not a big deal, you know?
It's very nice.
You know, I'm
nice
teaching Kaden,
man.
it's okay to do these things. It's not a big deal. It's not, we're not in a rush anywhere. So we go to her apartment. She's on the first floor, thank God. And because I'm like, if she's on like the 16th.
Why?
Like,
I'm getting like deja vu. Maybe you told me.
I feel like I have. Because I
don't think you told
scared.
it on the podcast. So I don't know. Maybe you have. I don't know. Just go ahead.
So we go. She's like, she's right here. So her apartment literally is like outside door, inside.
Yeah.
So she opens the door.
Outside door, inside. Yeah, that's how doors work.
So we go and like I tell Kaden, wait at the door. So I go in, I put the stuff on the table. I go grab the other stuff from Kaden at the door and I go put it down. She's like, oh my God, thank you so much. Obviously, I'm scanning her apartment at a time. She has cats. I'm seeing little cat poop places that shouldn't be cat poop. Like it smells like it hasn't been really cleaned in a while. Whatever. So she's like, can I ask you to do me another favor? I'm like, sure, no problem. She hands me a container and she's like, can you throw this in the garbage for me? But make sure it stays closed. I was like, okay. She's like, somebody made this for me, but it's poisoned. I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, somebody did voodoo and da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, she started talking about it. I'm like, no, I'll throw it out, no problem. She's like, but you have to make sure it stays closed. Don't open it. Don't smell it.
You're like, don't gonna tell me
as
twice.
soon as I left the building, me and Kaden was dying because I'm freaking out.
Kaden, he overheard all of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I took a snap and I'm like, okay, Snapchat, this is what the lady just told me. If I die tomorrow.
Wait, you opened it?
No.
Oh.
But I was just scared to eat.
Well,
like,
no,
I
because
touched
the thing
it.
is, I'm like, you're such a chicken. Like, you would be like,
Oh,
don't
God.
gotta tell me twice.
I threw it in the bin and I ran. I ran like it was a bomb.
Like, it was gonna chase after.
Yeah, like I was so scared. And then I felt bad if any animals go in there and then they die. But yeah.
I mean, Toronto has a raccoon problem, so we can
Yeah,
use a
we
few
can. Yeah, you're
less
right. You're right. Because they're fucking crazy. Raccoons look at you. What's up? You're blessed. All right.
Well, apparently it's a thing. I guess it could. I think historically it was like a thing that like women would do to men, but like obviously it's 2022. It could be anyone doing it to anyone. But it's a thing. It's not just any sort of voodoo. It's they say it's like a love spell or like soul ties, and they specifically say don't accept food with like a red sauce because they put period blood in it in order to you just blinked at me so hard. Yeah,
You know how I feel about period blood already.
Why'd your voice get like that? Like you're ready to burst into
You know what?
tears?
It's crazy. As soon as I said it, I'm like, why do I sound like Andrew Glaberman? Like, what the hell? That's Big Mouth for those of you who don't know.
I wonder how many people we've converted. Yo, that show needs to pay us.
I love it. For
It's
sure.
like not sponsored,
For sure.
but like
Yeah.
we totally should be.
I'm sorry. Period blood?
Yeah. So it's apparently a thing. I mean, realistically, you shouldn't really be eating from people you don't know because
I don't know. I feel like
But they yeah, specifically red sauce.
I don't like
They
that.
put period blood in it to make you fall in love. So like spaghetti, red rice, lasagna, any sort of red sauces. Yeah.
I don't like that because I really like pasta.
Right. But just don't accept. Like if you're buying it, that's different. But
I
like
know, but
if you're at work and all of a sudden someone's like, I brought you lunch. No.
I've said yes every time.
They're trying to create a soul tie.
Like people will come to me like, yo, Des, my girl made this, but I don't want it because I'm gonna buy pizza. Or Des, oh,
So you're
Des,
eating someone else's girlfriend's coochie blood. I'm just saying.
oh, it tasted good.
Well, no, maybe if it's like a girlfriend, then like they already have that tie, so they don't need to do any voodoo.
I mean, if the pasta tasted good, then don't read the comments, buddy. Just keep eating the pasta.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, this is real. Like apparently it's like a thing.
That's a problem. But see,
Yeah.
that's what I don't like. I have this like trust thing where it's like, don't trust.
I'm reading apparently white sauces. Someone said, I don't eat no red or white sauces. And someone says, damn, not the white sauces. And someone said, nah, I saw a dude put his stuff in some Alfredo. I don't play. But that, I don't think that's voodoo. That's just duttiness,
That's
you know?
nasty. Yeah, that's like
the
we
teacher.
spoke. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Who had her husband.
Well,
in
it
some
was him.
cupcakes for
She didn't
some
have
kids.
him. He did it. And
But
told her
she
to
was
give,
the teacher and
yeah,
gave it
he
to
told
the,
her to give it to the
I'm
kids.
sure she was the one baking too. I don't think
No,
he sat
for
there
sure.
and baked the cookies. He was just like, let me add my batter to that batter.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Wasn't that funny?
Oh
Shit.
my god.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah. So yeah. They said don't eat it.
and another reason why I don't like these stories is because when I hear voodoo, automatically I think black, and I don't like that. I don't like that for my
Black
people.
or black
Black
magic?
people.
I think of like Creole, you know?
Black.
Like yeah, no, for sure. But like there's a they're like Haitian.
I know, but I still
French
consider them my
speaking.
people.
No. Like yeah, I'm not trying to like
And like, or I think like African in a forest somewhere. I'm being very specific.
you didn't have to say in a forest.
But that's what I think.
You didn't have to.
What do they call them? Spear truckers?
Des, I'm getting a call from a number I don't have saved.
I don't like that.
I don't know. Should I answer it?
I don't answer numbers I don't know, so I would say no. And this would be them calling you at the same time again on a week later.
That's why, because you asked me if it's happened. Okay, I let it go to
Thank you.
voicemail. Oh my god, someone put voodoo on me.
That's not funny. I'm not laughing, Joe.
Oh, apparently they said for Jamaican people, it's like a red peas and rice or rice and peas.
I don't like that.
But the food isn't red just because you put like red kidney beans.
Yeah,
in
it
there.
doesn't mean. That's people. I
Yeah,
hate
but like
people.
just going through love spell. Someone said voodoo spaghetti.
Oh my god.
I was like, damn.
What the
Someone said in
food?
Jamaica it's the stew peas.
I feel like they're just making like stop. Leave the
Someone
food
said
alone.
I assumed all black people knew about this. Witchcraft. Some women will place their blood in the sauce and it's supposed to bind the two in a love spell.
Maybe that's why Machine Gun Kelly and what's her face drank each other's blood.
I feel like they're the type to drink straight from the tap. You know what I mean?
That's disgusting. I don't like that one.
Yeah, this person said because of that, they don't eat any foods with red sauce, not from anybody.
Well, I know my grandma's like, she doesn't eat from anybody. Like, even when we go to like cousins and stuff house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my grandma doesn't eat from
close
anybody.
friends and family, like if you know them, or I think sometimes it's almost nicer when like you have a bunch of people over and you're like, oh, I catered.
Yeah.
Because they just trust it a little more.
Better than me. Like, nope, I'm eating it same ways. You made it, your aunt made it, your grandma made it. Little dog down the lane made it.
Little dog, really?
Little dog down the lane made it.
Oh, God. But yeah, so, just a heads up. Next time that stranger at work wants to offer you some.
Honestly, I'm probably still going to eat it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It sounds crazy and it sounds like Des. Come on.
So when you come in and you're like, hey, so I met this woman and I don't know why, but I'm just drawn to her out of nowhere, then
you'll know. You guys will know.
Then we know.
And that's all that matters.
You got the world as your witness right now.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys are here to protect
who
me.
Who do you go to? Like
Ghostbusters.
If
Ghostbusters.
No, seriously, if I suspect that you are under a voodoo spell,
You'd
who do I turn to?
Church. For real.
But not like the Christian church.
Yeah.
You don't need an exorcism. I need to go to like Mama Odie from the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, but you have
like
to go to the
voodoo
Christian
witch
church
doctor.
first because they know who Mama Odie is. You're not gonna be like, "Who's Mama Odie? Help!"
Trust me, I could walk a couple places downtown Toronto
But
and
if
find
you're in love
one.
spell, then you won't want to. Somebody's gonna have to force you to.
No, if I feel like you are under one, like who do I go to help you?
Oh yeah.
Like if I feel like a
okay,
demon
that's
possesses
different.
you, I'm gonna go to the church. I'm gonna
No.
not even the pastor. I gotta go to a
me
priest.
for dead.
If a demon has you,
Leave me for dead.
no.
Because he's coming after you next. Leave me
Stop,
for dead.
Des.
Yep,
Why
I looked you in your
the fuck
eye.
would you look me dead in my eye? Didn't blink. I actually got chills. Why would you do that?
That's the truth.
I take that as a direct threat.
But
and
it's
an
the truth.
attack.
Think about it.
I'm calling the police.
Think about it. If you have a demon inside of you and somebody's trying to exorcise it, that demon's going to go to that person.
No.
Unless that person is a powerful breeze.
Right, but if they're the ones exercising, they are rebuking, so they're putting out that energy. Like, like in like The Conjuring and stuff, like it jumps to someone else in the room, but it doesn't jump to the person who's like, the power
That's
of
why I
Christ
told
compels
you, leave me for dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you don't think I would be the one doing the exorcism?
No, he's going to jump to you.
What do you mean? I would have the holy water.
No, it's not about only that. It would be, it has to be your faith strong enough. It's not just those things.
Oh, so you're coming for my faith?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, you just got chills from me looking at you in the eye.
Des,
Imagine when my head is rolling back.
That's just another day for you. I feel like you're already.
That's how you wake up in the morning, Des.
You're already possessed.
Yeah.
Or actually, you were for years.
Yeah, I feel so.
Possessed by a gallus.
That was a good one.
Thank you. But you were able to rebuke that.
No, I try.
It's still fighting.
Yeah.
still
Like my theory is, I really can't hang out. I can't.
You can't have certain female friends.
I can't, and so be it.
But you know what? At least you're self-aware. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think you're winning the battle.
Okay,
against this
fair
demon.
enough. Yeah.
You still got your inner demons, but like,
Yeah.
what would my inner demon be? I feel like I shouldn't have even asked you that, but like, if yours is like being a gallus, that's mine.
I don't think you have any.
Oh wow. Okay, I was nervous because I'm like, oh god, he's
No,
gonna say something. Tell me about
no.
myself.
I really don't think you have any.
Interesting. Like, I can change that.
They're just like, let me go get her. And then they possess you, and you're just like, I don't want to do anything today.
I mean, but that is me every day, though.
And then they're like, all right, nothing to see here, folks. Next.
That's true. It was almost like, you know what? I believe that when you were in like your prime of being no good, yeah, it's like you were almost possessed. Like if you saw a beautiful woman walking,
oh my
your
God.
head is turning. It
Gone.
doesn't matter. You
Gone.
had to.
Gone. I have to
the point when
smile at
someone's
her.
You're like, I don't even know why.
I don't know why.
it.
Yeah. And like as soon as I come back to and she's out of sight, I'm just like, Des, God damn it.
Or sometimes you're like, I didn't even find her attractive. I just had to flirt.
I just had
and
to.
it's like, why?
Why? Yeah.
No, for real. That would be your demon.
Yeah. I can understand that. I agree.
It's
Now
like
I'm just
something
like,
takes over you.
nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
Like even at work.
Fight it, Des.
Yeah.
Fight it.
Even at work, there's this lady who like, she has a really nice body, I will say. Yeah. And she was just like, she always gives me like a little hi. I'm just like, hey. And I'm gone the other way. I can't do it.
She's the type to give you that pasta.
Oh, for sure. And I'm not going to say
With the
what
red
her
sauce.
background is, but
Oh.
it is one of the places where they have jungles.
Oh, she's African.
Yeah. Is that the only place with jungles, Joe?
No, but you made a thing because you were like,
Yeah, I know. That's why I
somewhere in
said it.
Africa with all the jungles. You need to, as a
That's
fellow
pretty funny.
black man, I feel like you need to.
I feel like we just have to accept it now. It is what it is. It is what
Africa's
it is.
just one big jungle.
No, it's not one big jungle. They have cities,
You're
places.
like, it's several little jungles.
Yeah.
And a
It's
couple
okay.
big ones.
Like, if something bad were like zombie apocalypse were to happen, they would be the safest people. They're away from society and this nonsense.
Not all of them. That's such a stereotype.
Most of them.
No.
Look how many jungles are in Africa.
There's huge cities,
There's places.
though.
Yeah. But that's the places we know. There's places we can't even get to because they're boarded up with trees and vines. Tarzan. Look at him.
But if Tarzan can maneuver
Tarzan's
through,
African.
Probably.
No, he is. He was born in Africa.
Well, no, he wasn't born there. His parents, they had a shipwreck and they died.
They were there,
His
though.
parents are Elsa and Anna's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's African.
So he's from what's
Africa.
No, where are Elsa
England.
and Anna?
London.
No,
Frozen.
Frozen Land.
Yeah, I really don't know where they're from. I fell asleep during the movie.
What's their town? It's like at the tip of my tongue.
Bethlehem.
Where? Shut up.
I'm trying to help.
Where are Elsa and Anna from?
Yeah.
Arendelle.
What does that mean?
That's like their fictional
Arendelle. Isn't that where
kingdom.
from Babar? No. Arendelle. I've heard that before.
Yeah, from Frozen.
King Arthur. King Arthur.
No, Elsa and Anna are from the kingdom of Arendelle. So that means that. Oh, apparently it's like a fictional Scandinavian kingdom.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, well, I guess that's why like what's your name? Elsa is like blonde hair,
Weird.
blue eyes. What? No. Norwegian inspired? Okay,
Do you
it's just
ever,
like
like,
that part of the world.
See like these Disney characters and you're like, I wonder how they fuck. Yeah, okay, that's my hormone monster talking. I'm so sorry.
The power of Christ compels you. Like what?
No, you never looked at Tarzan, look at Jane, and you're like, oh, he's gonna fuck the shit out of her. Never? What? Seriously?
The only time I've ever thought anything like that remotely was with The Lion King. And that's because
That's pretty fucked up.
No, and that's because other people are like, oh, did you see the look Nala gave him? She gave him fuck me eyes.
Yeah!
But like
what the fuck?
that wasn't my that wasn't my
Did you see the way she looked at him after drinking? He's holding back. He's hiding. And then she did the shit where she looks away and you're like, oh, you're playing games.
But that wasn't like my
You're
own
playing
thought. That's like
games.
because other people said it and then like
really? You
look,
don't
yeah.
think of these things? Oh, shit. Okay.
Des, I'm not over here masturbating to fictional characters.
You should try it sometime. Crazy shit.
You've done that, like, you know,
Oh,
watch it like
plethora.
Marge Simpson porn.
No, because I don't find her attractive. But I watch like
They make her like a Vava.
I don't
Ooh.
like it.
No?
No, it's weird. They're yellow. Not that I have anything against people who are yellow.
You know why the Simpsons are yellow?
No.
It's because the creator, like, when they came out with it, they wanted something that when you're like scrolling through the channels, it like stands
Looks
out
different.
to you.
Oh, that makes sense.
So they did it to like catch your eye,
Yeah.
and then obviously it was like a color that was close enough to like human skin that it wasn't like crazy. They weren't like purple.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
yeah,
makes sense.
That's why. Because that's why like the black characters are still brown.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, but they
Yeah, no, I've done it to Futurama. I've done it to
Leela.
Oh fuck yeah, Leela. What's the other girl's name? Oh god.
Is it? I was like Katie. Something with a.
No, Kit was the guy she was dating.
Yeah, what was her name?
Oh my
Shit.
god! But I masturbated to her.
Zaf Brannigan.
And this is around the time that I used to masturbate to WWE, like Trish Stratus and
Oh my
Stacey
god, I have
Keibler.
an ex that looks like Fry.
That's kind of weird.
I just put it together.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because Fry is your typical late 90s white boy.
Yeah.
You like pizza and all. Pizza boy. Yeah, yeah, like, yeah. Oh, that's cute, Joe.
No.
That's cute.
That-
Love, don't judge. Is this the
Listen.
bad breath one?
No.
Okay, that's good at least.
No, that one was like
The smoker.
No, the fry one was the country boy.
Oh, nice. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
I have to try to find a picture to show
yeah.
you. Oh my god. Keep talking. I'm gonna just quickly try to search something.
Yeah. And when I started like masturbating to like fictional characters was on accident because somebody told me that Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon were supposed to like make a series together. Oh, that's Fry.
Right?
That's definitely Fry.
I took that picture.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. It's still his Facebook profile picture.
Aww. That's so adorable. He mythed you.
No. He just probably no one goes on
He probably
Facebook
doesn't know how
anymore.
to change it. It's
Yeah,
too
he-
futuristic.
He was older than me.
Oh, you like him old, huh?
No, he wasn't old. He was what, 3 years, 4 years older, something like that. 3, I think.
So
I
when he
can't
was
remember.
going to school, you were
What?
nothing.
3 years?
Yeah, if he's turning 4, you're still a babes.
I mean, I guess, but like, so is he. Probably still shitting himself and pissing.
No,
his
definitely,
pants.
definitely.
Probably still doing it now. I'm kidding. Not that he listens. Ew.
Maybe
I
he
would
does.
freak out if I found out an ex listened to
Why?
my
I would love for my
podcast.
exes to listen. I think they would just
No.
roll their eyes and be like, "Ugh, this is why I left him."
I feel like mine would be like, I miss her.
No, 100%, 100%. They would miss you, 100%.
It's just a type of like person I attract.
Well, on episode 7, you mentioned this, and then
Were
on
you
episode
talking about me? No,
yeah,
I wasn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be.
No,
Yeah.
definitely was not. Or like if I'm like, oh, like I had tell a story about one of my exes, and like it's definitely not them, but they try to like connect the dots
Connect
to
it
make
to them,
it about
yeah.
them. Yeah.
And you're like, sorry, hun.
Realistically, most of my exes are not like story worthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I don't know those ones.
some of their friends I had some good stories about. No, just like stuff that's like happened,
Yeah,
but
funny
like
stuff and,
not them. No.
Bad memories.
Just
Thanks
the
for the
one who
memories.
used to wet the bed.
Even though
he's
they weren't so
story-worthy.
great. It
Thanks
tastes
for
like
the
you, but
memories.
sweeter.
Is that
It's a song.
what song?
I don't know. Thanks for the memories, even if they weren't so great. It tastes like you, but sweeter. Some rock song. I don't fucking know. I used to listen to rock, so I don't know. Green Day, Panic. I don't know. It wasn't Panic at the Disco. I think it's called Thanks for the Memories, though, to be honest.
Fall Out Boy.
There you go.
Okay. You told me that you have a question about prom.
I do. It's now April, and
Prom season is among us.
is among us.
Although you start planning for prom legit from like
From the beginning of grade 12.
no, well you talk about it in the beginning, but like I feel like you start planning after like your winter exams, so like maybe
For sure.
February.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
when like it's like
It's
I
like,
gotta
okay,
find the
who
dress.
are you going to date?
If
Let's
it's
find the
if it's
buoy.
April and like this is like a lot of girls have their dresses already, and if you don't, you're like panicking.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wanted to
'Cause,
ask
all the
you,
good ones sell out.
did you go to prom, and how was that?
I went to prom. It was fine.
That day was just fine.
Yeah, it's like you hype it up to be a big thing, and like my prom wasn't horrible, but like looking back, it was okay. Like it was equally as good as like any like dances.
Semi-formal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just like
Just
I don't
is
know.
what it is.
we just hyped it up to be a bigger thing, but like it wasn't. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't
for
bad.
sure.
It was
I
just
didn't
like
go. I don't know.
you didn't go.
No, fuck no.
Why?
Do you want to know my theory or my real reason? Both. Got
theory
it.
first.
All right. So my theory is people used to hype up prom, which I understood because that's like, okay, you might lose your virginity that night. I've been fucking. I have a son. I've been fucking. I'm not.
Yeah, you had your son
I'm
by
not
the
going
time.
on all this stupid shit just to have sex. Maybe have sex with you that night. Fuck no. If you want to have sex, let's have fucking sex.
That's
Now,
aggressive.
the real reason, and I tell people like I just didn't want to go because I didn't want to go. Plus, we had a semi-formal before that, our winter semi-formal, and there was a lot of explicit black people dancing that the teachers did not like. So they are like, no reggae, no dance hall, no soca, none of that
So you're
shit.
like, why bother?
Why bother? Fuck that. That's my music. No.
Can I, before you say your real reason, can I give my theory? And then you tell me if it's right. I feel like you're going to say something along the lines of you didn't want to deal with the whole date situation because, again, you were a gallus and you didn't want to have to, like, choose one, disappoint the next one.
Bing, 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 bing,
That's
bing,
it?
bing, bing, bing.
Oh
Hey, you are 100% right. So Caden's mom missed her prom because she was in the hospital with Caden.
Oh.
Or she was either in the hospital or just
fresh out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, nah, when it's your turn, you're taking me to prom because I miss prom. Okay. Now time has come where, did I? Yeah, I had a girlfriend at this time where I was talking to a girl. And it's like, I can't bring you and not bring her.
So wait, you had a girlfriend and you didn't, you just...
Didn't fucking go.
Did she go?
Nope.
Oh. But did she want to?
She would like to. Like, she was a year younger than me at the time.
Oh, okay. So it's like she would have liked to.
No. I didn't have a girlfriend, but I was talking to like 3 girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Surprise,
now that I do the
surprise.
math. Yeah. So no, I just told everybody I wasn't going. That's that. And people that I asked how it was, they're like, it was whatever, blah, blah, blah. And like, I was just like, yo, I didn't go to high school with all you guys for 4 years. I don't have the memories. Like, this is a wrap up of memories for you guys.
I still have my my prom dress.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's like something that like I feel like I'll just keep
I
forever.
think
and,
you
like,
will
show my
leave it
kids.
forever. Yeah.
I also have my grade 8 grad dress.
I can see that. You also have your baptismal baby dress.
I think my mom probably does.
Yeah.
Baptismal?
Yeah.
It's
a baby actually dedication, but that's essentially what it is.
Is that like the word baptismal?
I don't know. It sounded good. Like, I don't know why you're questioning it. It flowed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where that is on hand, but like I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
For those
I
of
also
you,
have my Sweet 16 dress.
You probably still have the dress.
You probably still have every dress you've ever owned.
Every outfit.
I have
that
a lot
was
of my
like,
baby outfits too.
Yeah, I can see that. Joe. I helped you move stuff. I know. I know what's in store.
You have everything you've ever owned.
Yeah,
ever.
I don't think you've ever thrown anything out.
Okay, and you helped me move. It was my mom's stuff. Chill, mostly a couple of my things, like, relax.
Yeah. So for those of you who are going to prom, have fun.
Here's the thing: my prom wasn't bad. It was decent. It was fun enough. It just like when you're planning it, it's such a big deal, and you're like my nails, my makeup, my hair, my dress. Date, no date, friends, limo, after party, what are we doing, blah 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 blah, and like it's not worth the hype, but it is fun. Like, if you have the experience, go, but like unless you're like super antisocial and you don't want to think, but it's like it wasn't bad.
Unless you're like a Carrie.
Yikes.
Don't go.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like if you had a miserable time and like you're being bullied and whatever at school, like you're not gonna go celebrate with these people. So like in that situation, you're better off just hanging out with a couple friends, staying at home, doing whatever you want to do, you know. But if school is like an okay thing, even if you're not like Mr. or Mrs. Popular, and you have like
a group of friends, for sure,
yeah,
go and enjoy
like
the time with your friends.
Close group. It doesn't even need. You just have like a couple friends.
Yeah.
That's all you need to like worry about, and like you'll have a good time.
Even if it's just you and your partner, then for sure, go and have fun with each other.
Exactly.
It's just a little wrap up. Do I wish I went? Fuck no. No.
Yeah, in the long term, you're not gonna look back and be like, "Man, I wish I went." Maybe like when you're seeing everyone post that night, or like talking about it like a week later. But I bet you by the time mid-July hits, no, not even next year. By mid-July, you're like, no more FOMO.
Yeah. But whoever is going, have fun. Have a lot of fun. Have fun for me too, because I don't have fun.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I wish was like bigger at my school was like promposals, because I think that's cute. But see, I think that contributes to hyping up prom when it's like.
I think Americans are just fucking extra.
It's not just Americans. It's just.
That's disgusting.
Listen, they used to do it,
bro. If I'm asking you to prom and you are my girlfriend already, I'm not doing that shit like I'm marrying you. Like, no. No. Fuck no. Let's be fucking real.
What would you have done though?
Obviously, you're fucking going to prom
You
with
wouldn't
me.
even ask?
What? Why do I need to ask my girlfriend to go to prom with me?
Because it's nice. It's just like when you.
That's
like,
fucking
you're dating someone,
ridiculous.
don't you say, "Will you be my Valentine"?
That's fucking ridiculous. Who else is gonna be your fucking Valentine? Huh? Huh?
Maybe I don't have one.
Good.
You better ask me
Good.
every fucking year.
Mic drop.
to
Walk
be
away.
Your Valentine. Otherwise,
Ridiculous.
No.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Really?
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
you wouldn't even have like a "so we're going together," right? Conversation.
Are you going to prom? Do you plan on going to prom? Yeah. I mean, are you going to prom? Of course
Yeah, but
I'm
then you
going.
have to have the conversation like, "Are we gonna match? Is your tie gonna match my dress?
What
you gonna
color
get me a
are you wearing?"
corsage?"
Oh, that's the kind of dress
It's
you want?
nice to be asked. I'm just saying.
I hear you.
Guys,
and especially if
even
we're
if you have
not
a girlfriend-
dating.
unless your girlfriend is like, "Don't do that shit, it's lame." But if she doesn't say anything, she low-key wants you to ask.
If we are not dating and you're a girl I want to go to prom with, I'm not doing that extra shit. Like, to me, all of that stuff is for some pussy.
You're not gonna like play music and have what was
Big
that?
sign. That's the band playing behind me as I'm walking down the hall.
Oh my god, that'd be so cute.
That's disgusting.
And-
I'm looking at that guy like, bro, she sucked my dick last week. Relax. She's like, chill.
Not everyone is in high school doing the things that you
Yes,
did in
they
high
are.
school. No.
Yes, they are.
No, because if we as millennials, they say millennials have less sex, then like Gen Z has to be having less sex.
No.
What was the generation before us? Where are they? Generation X?
I don't know, but they're nasty.
They were nasty.
That's where I got my nasty from.
And boomers were nasty too.
No, they were just like.
They used to
fuck
go
it.
to Lookout Point in their fucking
Yeah.
dad's pickup truck and
But now, but that's because there was emotion or felt like there was emotion. And it's the emotion going away. So now these fucking kids are just having sex. And to them, it's
that's
just
what
sex.
I thought we were just having like less, like more sex, but less like
Less-
love, less
yeah,
relationships.
yeah.
But apparently, we're just having less sex because everyone has anxiety and everyone's too shy and everyone's like,
Not from the kids I talk to.
really?
Yeah.
Because I would have assumed. I'm like, yeah, I think we're just having more sex.
Because remember, like,
more relations, less relationships.
now it's like sucking dick is like, you suck dick, you're a pro. High five. Yeah. Yeah, I suck dick. So what?
Now it's like, I eat ass. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Oh my
If you
God.
don't eat ass, like, what are you doing?
I remember when like hearing that someone ate ass was like,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
There's this
like,
guy-
Oh my God, you're disgusting.
There's this guy at school. I was in grade 12, so he was maybe grade 11. And this girl came to school and she told everybody how he ate her ass. And he was like, no, I didn't. Da, 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 da. And, you know, people are laughing at him. I'm the type of person kind of tone it down. I'm like, yo, listen, like, it's not a big deal. It is what it is. Don't worry. And he's like, no, I swear, Des, I swear I didn't. Da, da, da. And then he's like, okay, truthfully, my tongue slipped. I was eating her out. And da, da, da. And we're like, okay, no, buddy. No. Because we know when it ends and when it starts. So please don't lie.
Well, because there's that like taint area, right? That's what you call
Exactly.
it. But I think every woman would have a different size taint. Like I'm sure maybe
Is that what it's called, taint?
I don't.
I
think
still
that's-
call it a gooch.
No, I think the gooch is technically the man's. Like
Taint?
it's the same area.
Yeah, I still call
but
it a
I don't
gooch.
think either one of those is like the scientific term. But like
Okay.
the area, we're talking about the area between the front genitals and the booty
Back,
hole.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, even if
But
your
like I'm
tongue
sure they're different
slips
for men and
once,
women. And like you know,
if
sure
your
some
tongue
people-
slips once, that's fine. But she's not gonna come to school and be like, oh yeah, his tongue slipped in my ass. That's one thing. But he ate my ass. You're going at it.
It was probably like it slipped, and like the reaction was like a positive one.
And he was like, oh shit.
I don't think it would be a little slip. You're not gonna moan like that, but maybe like a oh,
Of course
and
you
you're
do.
like, ooh, what was that?
That-
And then you're like, okay, and then you get that moan. Like you know, it's not gonna be a straight up. Like,
of course it is.
No.
Yeah, man.
Moaning from a little like bloop. No.
Yeah, it's still a wet tongue in your anus.
It's not in. If it slips, it's not going in. It's going on.
Oh.
If it slips and it slips in, that's not a slip. You force that
That's
shit
a
in.
slip.
Or how loose is that booty hole that the tongue
There's
is just
your
like
answer.
inside?
Boop.
Oh
so
my god,
funny.
you made that sound effect too easily. Okay, so you're not promposing. You're not even asking your girlfriend.
No.
What is something that you would do for a little vajayjay?
What is something I would do? Well, I've done
or
some-
have done, yeah. But something like something that like you look back now and you're like, Deswayne, come on.
I do the most. And my friends have told me this because they're straight up. They're like, yo, you're either giving me pussy or you're not. And I'm the type to be like, you don't want to give it to me now, but I have a whole life ahead of me. We can play the long
You're
run
like,
if
I'll
we
wear you down.
Simple as that. Simple as that. And I don't mind. We can be friends along the way. Because we're friends, that doesn't mean I don't want to have sex with you. I still want to have sex with you. I have friends that like, I have a friend that the other day when I saw her, like I was walking her to her car and I looked at her, I'm like, yo, I want you to know, like.
You said this?
Yeah. I'm like, I want you to know, I would still hit it. Like, you look good. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't. And she's just like, oh, thanks, Dad. Like.
And you're like, no, I'm not joking.
No, she knows I'm not joking. Like, for me, it's are you pursuing it or are you not? Like, if everything for you is sex, then that's annoying. Like, there's no friendship. But I can still be your friend and I would still have sex with you. Simple as that.
Okay, but playing the long game, but like playing it cool is one thing. But have you ever done anything like you've never done any sort of like promposally big romantic like have you know?
I don't
No?
I don't know. I don't think so. Like,
Oh,
I'll
so
do.
You're just Mr. Cool. It just you just play it cool.
Play
and it
cool,
just comes
yeah.
to
Like
you?
if we have like if I
You're
want to have
boring.
sex with you and you want to like go out to dinner or something, we can go out to dinner.
No, I feel like that's like normal stuff. That's things that like
Yeah,
everyone does.
To me, it's like I don't know. Like, I've never had to do any big gestures. For me, it was all time spent. The more time you spend with somebody and develop that level,
You are a big time investor.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but I'm not a big like one gesture like rose petals everywhere kind of shit.
Have you ever like gone out of your way to do like a favor for someone because you're trying to get in their good graces in hopes to get into their panties? Like, even if it's not like a romantic gesture, you know what I'm saying? Just like something.
Yeah, probably. I've helped girls who had boyfriends. Like, I've helped their boyfriends. I picked up their boyfriends from places, dropped them places. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem.
Knowing that you wanted to sleep with her?
Knowing that I wanted to or already was. Like,
I have no
I don't know. That's like, we talked about that phase in my life.
Not you dapping up the boyfriend. Meanwhile, you're like.
But I'm not like, to me, like, I don't even think about it. Like, this is your boyfriend. Like, it's very situational for me.
But in the back of your mind, you are thinking about it.
I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm fucking your girl. I'm just like, yo, bro, you're pretty cool still.
You know how most people have like a devil and an angel on their
I think
shoulders?
both mine are devils.
Yeah, I think one is a devil and one is like Lucifer himself.
Yeah, one is just worse. And the other one's like,
Yeah.
all right, bro, you gotta chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely felt like that a long time
I feel
too.
like it's like the devil, like he, like the quote unquote devil on your shoulder, like which would be the worst one for people.
Yeah.
He's like your mild one. And then it's like, nah, like this is like.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm
Your
glad
demon,
you said
your
that.
demon. You have the devil and the demon on your shoulder.
yeah. I've actually thought that myself before too. Like, I really like no, like no
horrible.
joke. Because like when
I know you're not joking.
when I make decisions like you know, the things you've done for like pussy or something like that, like I've stolen my mom's car at 14 years old. like and the decision was never, oh, that's not the right thing. It was like, if you do it, make sure you get some pussy.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I've done a lot in this short life I've lived.
I've never done.
Nothing. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, but like, and it's not. I don't think it's a because I'm a woman thing. I think it's just because I'm me. Like
100%.
I do things for people,
But
like,
it's not has nothing to do with dick or sex.
No.
Yeah, 1,000%.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
probably the opposite.
No, definitely the opposite.
I'm like, I did this. Can you just leave me alone?
Yeah, like this was for you to leave me be. Like, leave me alone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I need to stop saying things like this because I'm painting myself in a very negative way.
One of my close friends were asking about you and like, you know, your love life kind of thing.
What love life?
And I was just like, no, like she's a very to her person, like, you know, to herself kind of person. Like, you know, if somebody comes about that she's interested in, then, you know, she'll talk to them and feel out the vibe for a while and stuff like that. But she's not going to be like, ooh, like, I want to have sex with this person. And they're like, really? Like, da, da, da. I'm like, no, man.
Yo, that it's happened to me before though.
What the fuck?
I know.
How have I never heard this? You wanted to have sex with somebody?
Yeah.
By the way,
Like,
they also wanted
really
to
bad.
know, have you ever like been interested in girls? Because that's their theory. They're like, maybe like you'd.
We've had this conversation about like I give off lesbian vibes.
Yeah, no, you give off, but like, have you ever like, because they feel like, you know, maybe if you were like on the other spectrum.
Like I'm in the closet.
Yeah, and like if you did, you'd be more sexually in tune.
No, I think it's easier for me to be more assertive with men. Not that I would be, but like like for sure than a woman, because like
sure.
I would 100% be a bottom in that
1000%.
situation.
1000%.
Like I need like a strong like mask type of, or like androgynous woman who like knows what she wants. Like she's been around the block. And she's just like, let me take you for
I
a
got
swing.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Let me show you how this works.
Imagine me hitting on a woman.
I couldn't.
No. Well, no. I shouldn't say. I can like hit on, but like anything serious? No.
Like I do think like a girl would give you like butterflies and like, you know, like
For
I'm
sure, women are
15 again
way
feelings.
better than men.
No, 1000%.
But,
That's why
like-
I'm into women.
That's why. No, but years ago, I don't think. I mean, maybe I might have mentioned this to you. There's this guy that I met through my friend's birthday, like party, and I wasn't drinking that night, and I was driving, so I dropped him and a couple other people home. But he was like one of the last people, and he was like, "Can I get your number?" And I was like, "Okay, cool." Exchanged numbers. We went out a couple times, and like, I liked him. He was cool, but he was this personal trainer, and he was like super hot, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but I was like, yo. And I remember telling one of my friends, and I'm like, I like this man makes me so ew, I can't even say it.
I'm looking at you. I'm like, get it together. Get it the fuck together.
Because it's not me.
Get it
I was
together.
like, yo, I would fuck the shit out of this
That's
guy.
crazy.
And she was like, did you just say that? I'm like,
That's
I
crazy. You're like, I don't know
what it is about this person. And it was just like, he had a cool personality, but it wasn't even that like he had the dopest personality. I was just like, he's cool, we vibe, but like he's really hot. It was like one of those. But yeah, I don't normally, especially without like getting that I mean, I did have
I'm guessing nothing came of that.
somewhat of an emotional connection. No, but it's funny because like we hung out for a long time and then decided to just be friends. And like a year later, when I was in a relationship, he tried to like slide back in the DMs, and I was like, nope. But thanks. Good to know you're still interested. No, because at that point, you know me.
It was over. Yeah.
The
Done
thing
and
about
gone.
me is once I'm no longer interested, it's just like
That's it.
I don't
The gates
know.
have still been shut.
But I think that's very common with women.
No, for sure.
It's like, you know, once the door is open, it's open, but when it's closed,
Yeah, that's the challenge I like. Well, it used to like.
I don't.
Like when a door is closed, I'm like, you think it's closed, don't you? Oh.
No, but you know me. Like,
Oh yeah, no, there's no door. There's no door.
It's a wall.
You walk into a room and you turn around and the door's gone. And you're like, wait, how did I get in here?
Back to the friend zone. No, I don't know. Like, I remember the last person who's tried to like talk to me in a romantic way. I was kind of like,
Try again.
No, it was like, okay, like I'll try. And it's like the more I got to, and the thing is, this is like an old friend, like since we were like, I don't know, like 11.
Oh,
So it's like, I know you as a
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
So it's like, now you're trying to escape the friend zone. And I was kind of like, I knew I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah,
I
but
was
let
like,
me see if, and I don't. Gotta go.
yeah. And then I was like, nah. And I had to shut it down. And I was, but, which was fine. But it was just like, I don't know. Once the door's closed, it's just kind of like,
Yeah, no, I get that. That don't know.
there are situations where men do escape the friend zone. I think like,
Cha-ching, ching.
what do you mean?
I'm a person who escapes friend zones.
Oh, I thought you meant like only if they have money.
No.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I challenge the friend. I use the challenge the friend zone. I find that shit thrilling. How dare you friend zone me? Are you crazy?
Oh my god.
Stress of my life.
Do you want to read some of the things about that
thing.
Twitter thread.
Oh my God, these men are so weird. Yes, I shall.
Wait, this friend that asked about me, it's a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it just sounded like a woman.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. So one guy says, I was hitting this 40-year-old when I was 27. She had me so gone. God, I hate Americans. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's American. So gone. God. One day he's
also older. If he was 27,
that's true.
He's using like old lingo.
Even worse.
He's probably in his 40s now.
One day she had to go to work for an emergency. She asked me to take her husband his lunch. Bruh, I brought this nigga a meal and took it to him. Told him I was her nephew. Like, first of all, you didn't have to tell her that. You just had to drop the lunch off and keep it pushing. That's what I mean.
I guess maybe if that's her husband, he's gonna be like, "Who are you?"
That's between her. Like, you tell your I'm gonna have somebody drop your lunch off for you.
Yeah, but like, who? Where do you know this person?
That's what I mean.
Is this your assistant?
That's between her and her husband.
I guess, but like, if he's like, "Oh, how do you know my wife?" What are you gonna say?
We go way back. Later, bro.
How far back? Gotta go.
Bacas. Sorry. This guy said, my bro and I ran a train on this girl, which running a train means they had sex with her back to back. So one went and then the other one went. We worked with it. I forgot my bro had nutted in her mouth, and then I made out with her after. Ooh, and that is very, like, as a guy, that's the one thing you know not to do. Like, I feel like
a lot of men are men still in the thing like, oh, if a girl gives me head, I'm not gonna kiss her.
No, but they're more so into the, like, if I nut in her mouth, we're not doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, those are your babies.
It doesn't matter.
If it's your own.
If you squirt in my mouth and I spit it back in yours, would you like that?
Spit it back.
That's essentially what you're doing.
No, well, I in this like scenario, I'm assuming that the woman like swallowed.
There's still leftovers.
So you wouldn't?
No. Go brush up. Go brush up.
You wouldn't?
No.
Like, really? Like you right now?
Like, if you give me head, yeah, I would kiss you. But if I nut in your mouth, you better go fix that shit.
Really?
You better go fix that shit.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
I feel like
not that nasty.
If I'm gonna taste anyone's juices, I'd rather taste my own.
Nope.
Does that make sense?
Nope. Nope.
It doesn't make sense?
Nope.
Why?
Why would you want to taste your own juices?
No, I'm not saying I want to, but like if I'm gonna pick anyone's, because I know where I've been. I know.
See, that's because you're thinking too much into it.
Yeah, I am. That's why I don't.
Yeah, that's why you don't do it at all.
I'm always in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not me. Like, no, ew, ugh, God. Like, even if like if you're giving me head and it's like nasty and stuff, and like your hands are wet from all the saliva and everything, and you touch my face or something, like, I'm not gonna cringe.
Who would do that?
What do you mean?
Fucking literally slobbing on your
knob,
and
then she climbs on top to ride dick, and now her hand is like on your neck and then on your face.
You gotta, even just on the sheets, do one of these.
But once I nut, and I just think, like, for me, like, I guess because I'm used to like porn where after
How do you like sloppy sex? It's just a mess.
That's what makes it so yeah, man. That's what makes it so nice. One guy said, this girl told me to pick her up from her house. I was confused because she lived with her boyfriend, but I said, okay. Well, he said, fuck it. Maybe he's not home. When I pulled up, they both came out the house. She kissed him goodbye and hopped in the back seat of my car like she was getting in an Uber. And like, I'm reading these, I'm like, this is not really something wild you did. You know what I mean? That's wild for her.
Yeah.
You just did what you were told.
That's horrible.
I lied to my girlfriend to take me to my cousin's house, but in reality, she dropped me off to another chick's crib where I smashed and spent the night. I've done that before.
You said you were going to like a cousin?
Yeah, and had her drop me there.
Des!
What?
You did not.
I did. We all have our things.
But like, you're saying it with no remorse.
What's done is done.
Did you have remorse at the time?
Fuck no. when you do these
not
things,
even like in the post-nut clarity.
When you do these things, you cannot have remorse. And that's one thing I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like people who don't do these things, they're like, I don't know how you could. That's because you guys have remorse. When you do these things, you can't have remorse. Because it doesn't make sense. You're doing the same thing you feel guilty about doing and then going to do it again. So the trick is you don't think about it.
You don't do it again.
You don't think about it.
You don't do it, period. Because you're like,
exactly.
feel
And that's
guilty.
why people who do feel guilty don't do it. Or they slip up and they're like, oh man, I shouldn't have done it.
And then they confess.
Yeah. But then there are people who just don't think about it. And they're like, yo, you did this. And we like dead ass. Like I'll be like, I like don't remember doing that. Like maybe that was the alter ego me.
I'm so disappointed in you. Oh my
Me too.
God.
Me too.
I have no words. I have none. Oh God. Okay. Well, you know what? I think this is a perfect time to get to our listener questions. So if you are listening and you want to be a part of the podcast, you can do so by going to thissquareroom.com, writing into us, whether it is a question, a story, I don't know, whatever you want to share with us. We are always down to hear. So we got one today from Jacob. And Jacob says, hi, thank you for picking this question for the
You're
podcast.
welcome, Jacob.
My name is Jacob and I'm in high school. I'm a 16-year-old male sophomore. There's this girl that I kind of liked. I thought we clicked, and me and this other guy made a group chat with this girl. Now I'm friends with this guy and the girl, and a couple days ago, the girl, and the guy decide to skip our last period class. So fast forward, the guy did not show up, and it's just me and this girl. We decide to leave the school. So we do, and after some time, I come to the realization that this girl is high. Keep in mind, I don't smoke, but my parents and big sister do. Over time, she started to get more and more on my nerves because originally I liked this girl because she's cute and can hold a convo. And I can hold a convo with her because she's intelligent. But since she's high, she's not the intelligent girl that I liked, and it's not fair of me to try it's not fair of me to try to get her to stop smoking on my behalf. Fast forward, and it's the end of the day. Me and her part ways, and I tell my big brother about this, and I say, I don't think I can continue to try to date this girl. And I think that she's turned me off from girls that smoke in general. And my brother thinks I'm overreacting. So I just want to know, do you think I'm overreacting? And what would you do in the same situation? Can I go first?
You can.
Since you're the smoker of the group. No, you're for sure not overreacting. Because it's like, so I've dated people who smoke weed, and like I don't mind that. But like as someone who doesn't smoke, sometimes it can be like, I had a friend, and it's like every time we would hang out, this friend would like smoke and then like basically fall asleep, and it's like, what's the point of hanging out? Like I know you have an amazing personality, but like when we're hanging out and spending one-on-one time and that goes away, it's like I don't really like being around you, you know? And like I dated someone who smoked cigarettes before, and I was like, well, you know, I'm not gonna, it's just like not my preference to date someone who smokes cigarettes. And it's like, there's nothing against you, but like that's just my preference. So Jacob, if you have a preference, you're not judging, but I don't think anything's wrong with that. I think it's completely normal. You're not overreacting. You're not like, oh my God, she's smoking the devil's lettuce, she's going to no, you're just like, no, you know what, I don't think dating someone who smokes is for me, and like that's just, it is what it is. So now moving forward, and I will say that like not everyone is gonna like have their personality altered that much, but then there's probably someone who smokes a whole lot to get to that point. So it's like you wouldn't want that anyway. So it's like if you know what you want, then you know what you want. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I agree with Joe with that.
Oh,
like,
you do? Okay.
Yeah, you know what you want. It's not a bad thing. What I will say though is you can't. If you thought she was intelligent before, I guess you're projecting how you feel about your family smoking on her, because her smoking doesn't change it's not like, oh, you smoke, you're dumb now. Like she's still intelligent, like she's still that same smart person you thought she was. The only difference is now you know that she smokes weed. That's the only difference.
No. I think he's saying that like when she's high, she just kind of like.
Well, he's looking
like,
at her differently though.
And, like,
but that's what being high does. Being high, you're not your full state of mind.
Some people like they can fucking solve the world's like mysteries when they're high. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So like I think he just means like I know people who just they get dumb. Like it's like when people drink, some people want to like sit down
Oh my
and
God. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
fair enough.
you can hold a conversation with someone when they're drunk and like they're really whatever. And some people are like, oh my God, da, 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 and like they're just stupid.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's okay for you not to be interested in her anymore. It's not, it's not like, oh, you're a horrible person because
I think that's the thing. I think he is interested. It's just like
he's no
turns
longer
him
interested.
off.
Yeah, he's no longer interested.
Well,
if it
yeah,
turns me
yeah.
off, I'm not interested.
Well, fair, yeah.
Yeah. But you have to make sure that you're actually not interested and you're not just saying you're not just because she smokes. The reason why I say that is because you can tell yourself you're not interested and then you see her with the next guy and you're kind of like, this bitch. Da, da, da.
But that's the thing. I think if the smoking is a turnoff, then it doesn't matter.
Oh, we boys are very complicated, Joe. We are very, very complex.
I'm starting to learn that.
Yeah. Yeah. We say we feel nothing, but it still hurts.
But no, like it's always weird when someone you've dated or had like a crush on or talked to like moves on with someone else and like you see that for the first time. That's always a weird thing. But like if he knows that this is a turnoff for me and I don't want to pursue a relationship, it's not gonna matter if he holds on to like the good aspects.
Maybe
of her.
you guys can be friends. Maybe you can ask her why she
they
smokes.
still are friends.
Barely. It was the end of the day. They hung out that day, and then
No, but they had like the group chat and like they've been,
that was before the smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying now that
he
smoking,
knows,
he can be
and
friends with her.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe you can be friends with her and like whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you can ask her, why does she smoke so much or whatever? Because some people
You
smoke.
can't say that. Some people get defensive. What do you mean? Why do I smoke so much? Don't tell me what I do.
No, that's fine. Let her get defensive. Like it's
Why?
just it's a fair question. It is a fair question. It's like
I would say the so much part is what pushes it over to the
okay,
the edge.
yeah,
and,
okay.
like,
How
makes
come you
people-
smoke? How come
yeah,
you smoke?
like what's your reason for smoking?
Yeah,
Like,
because some people go through some traumatic things in life, and that's their coping mechanism for now.
True, but you definitely should not, self-medicate.
No, but at 16, 15, you do whatever you can to feel better based off of whatever happened to you.
Yes and no, though, because when I was 15, 16, like, I don't know. And even now, like, my mindset is, like, I don't drink when I'm sad. I'm not going to go do I don't do anything else. So that's the only thing I can, like, compare it to.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if I smoked weed, if I did other things, like, I don't want to associate it with negative feelings because that's how you, like, you know what I mean?
But most people do, right? It's like when you're younger and, like, let's say you see one of your parents are alcoholic or something.
Well, if you see that, but I think if you don't grow up like in an alcoholic household,
it's not gonna really bother you.
You're like, oh, it's New Year's Eve. Oh, it's my friend's
let's
party.
have a drink.
Like it's
Occasional
a happy
thing.
moment.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate by drinking alcohol.
But that's what I'm saying. So this
if
is
you
a
keep
conversation.
that mindset, like, hey, I'm not in a good mood. Like I have a shitty day. I'm not gonna do this because I don't want it to become a crutch. Because some people have addictive personalities. And
No,
you don't
100%.
know if you're one of those people or not until it's too late.
Until you're too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would say it's worth a conversation. Like, if you care. If you don't care and you're like, I really don't give a fuck why she smokes, that's her problem.
The thing, I don't know. I think that if he knows it's a turnoff for him, you know yourself. You're not overreacting.
No, for sure you're not.
Not at all.
Like,
Everyone
if you
has
don't-
their preference.
If you don't want to pursue her, you don't want to pursue her. But sometimes it just helps to have a conversation with
but it's like
somebody.
he knows he doesn't want to pursue her.
Yeah.
Why is he gonna just?
We have a group together. Like we said, we're somewhat friends, no?
Right. Yeah, so be
if I'm
friends.
somewhat your friend, I know, that's what I mean. But just ask to ask.
Yeah.
Like, if we're somewhat friends, then I should be able to be like, hey, Joe, like, when did you start drinking?
Fair. Yeah, well, I think the consensus that both of us have come to is that we think that you're not being dramatic.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
you're not
Completely
overreacting.
justified.
Yeah, regardless of whether or not we agree on, like, should you talk to her
Or not. Mhm.
Yeah.
Your feelings are your feelings and they're completely justified.
Yeah, and if you do talk to her, just don't be like,
Don't be
why
a
do you
dick.
smoke so much?
Yeah, don't be a dick. Don't be me.
Yeah. Don't be a Des.
Yeah.
Be a Joe.
Be a Jacob.
You know what? I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. Okay, so we're gonna do another one. This question is thank you for the question, Jacob, by the way. This is
Wait, Jacob. You know I like continuous thing. So I want to know how this goes after that. Are you gonna like give in to your brother, or are you gonna be like, nah, I feel strongly about this?
Des loves a follow-up.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is from Chesley Poet.
Ooh.
And he says, hi, Joe and Des, or Des and Joe. Either way.
Des and Joe.
No. See, I was going to say it didn't matter, but because you're being
Des
like
and
that,
Joe.
it's Joe. Well, he said Joe and Des first, so. Hi, Joe and Des, or Des and Joe. Either way, it's the best for last. Best for last also. Even though Hugh Jean is in there, hi, Hugh. Thank you all for what you said long ago when hearing it. For all you listeners, he's referring to some poetry that he shared, and we shared our reactions on the podcast. We didn't share the actual poems, right? No. Yeah, we shared our reactions. I lost my place. Hold on. Thank you all for what you said long ago when hearing it. My heart went to my ass when I and I thought, that's me, they're reading. Thank you all for saying my poetry was good. And yes, I agree that if it wasn't good, Hugh would have said it was donkey dick. So because of that, I wrote something for y'all to look at. Why can't I read today? I wrote something for y'all. It took a while because I wanted to feel done with it and not think I was done with it. Thank you, Des, for saying I made you feel something. No, but in all seriousness, and when he put a little wink. Thank you, Des, for saying I made you feel something. No, but in all seriousness, each of y'all's input did make me cry, and I felt sincere when y'all spoke to me, and I'm glad I made y'all feel something of anything with my poetry. So this is dedicated to all three of you. Do what you want with it. Either keep it to the three of you or share it on the podcast. And I'm sorry to say I haven't progressed with my poetry or have gone to any poetry slams. I don't know how to pick myself up and do it. Also, I'm from Texas, Hugh. I'm 20. And I do follow all three of you on Instagram. I would like for you to actually know who I am, but still be Chesley. So here you go. So that's his poet name. Okay. And I know who you are. I follow you back, so I know who you are.
I'm on fucking edge. I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck?
You're like, who is it?
Yeah.
You want me to show you his Instagram?
You can show me after.
No, I'll show you right now.
Okay. Yeah, because as soon as you're like, I follow all three of you, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I follow.
Like, I'm not good with this social media stuff. I don't understand it. Well, I do understand it. See, like I wouldn't know. How do you know? Oh, of course you would know that.
Because I know. Listen, if you guys are listening and you frequently interact with the podcast, I likely will know who you are. You know, like the podcast Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So let me open the email back up. So okay, here's his poem. I hope I can actually read because I can't read today. I think you'll like this one, Des, and you'll know why. You'll know why. Oh God, I feel like nervous because I've been like stuttering all day, and then now I'm gonna like read his poem and stutter the whole time. His whole thing has been very well written. I just can't read today. Anyways, I don't think there's a name to this one. So, around and around, I keep circling, trying to find a way out. Outstretched arms hit a wall each time. Am I blind? Why isn't there any doors? Why isn't there light? Why can't I see? Outstretched arms hit the wall. It's so silent here. I can hear my chest pounding, my blood flowing, my thoughts drifting, my heart aching. Where am I? There's no doors, no windows, no escape. I'm stuck here alone. I'm stuck here on my own. I'm stuck in this square room.
Jeez! That's crazy. I like that.
The thing is, once I saw that he incorporated this square room, I'm like, oh, that.
It's crazy because you're reading it and I'm literally thinking like, yo, I'm going to message this guy and ask him if I can put this like in a song or something because it sounds very good. And like,
well, I mean, lyrics are poetry.
No, I know. And like the stuff that like I've written and like me and my cousin have and stuff, but that aren't out yet. like there's some really deep stuff like this, like you're trapped in your own self kind of thing.
God.
And I'm listening
to
to
harass this guy.
I am going to harass this guy. Yes.
Now I regret showing
yes,
you.
Yes. That's what
Damn.
Honestly, from when he said it, I was like, it already crossed my mind that I'm going to harass him and we're going to have a conversation about this. But now that I heard it, yeah, I'm definitely going to, we're going to have to talk about this, sir. We're going to have to talk about this. You said I can do with whatever I please.
Well, I don't think he meant that, but no, because last time he was a little shyer, didn't want us to read it. One thing about the poem, first of all, I really love it. I think it's really good. And funny enough, it's like, obviously, like, I got the deepness of it, but like the stupid part of me was like, it reminded me of what we were talking about before, about like when you're in the friend zone, you just end up in a room.
That's what I thought
and
too.
It's no doors, no windows.
Yeah.
But no, for real, like, I don't know. It's deep. It's good. You have a lot of potential, and like, life happens. You may not be able to share your poetry, go to any poetry slams or whatever, but this is a step. You're sharing your poetry publicly, so by all means,
exactly.
Continue on your path, and you're gonna do good, man. It's good.
Even though you feel like you're not progressing, you are, because now you're sharing it to the world. Realistically,
yeah, it's like progression is different for everyone. You know what I mean? Just because like you and just because you haven't gone to any of those like poetry slams or you share your poetry in front of like a live audience doesn't mean you can never. You just haven't yet.
Exactly.
It's only been what, a couple weeks?
Yeah,
months. I can't remember.
A month or so.
Yeah. Well, a couple weeks adds up to like a month.
Yeah, yeah, it does. A couple's only 2, so you're wrong, but.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, you tried to come for me and I didn't like it.
No, I wasn't trying to come for you.
Oh, okay. Now I take it back.
Not this time. I really wasn't.
All right.
Wow, damn. Shoot. But, I'm unarmed. My God. But yeah, thank you. And I like the poetry name. I like Chesley Poet. Mm-hmm. But I like it. I'm just like skimming over it again.
Like I'm listening to it.
Chest
I'm like,
pounding, blood flowing, thoughts drifting, heart aching. I love it. It's good. Thank you for sharing. And again, so that's why we tell our audience, like, we are open to any submissions, whether you have a question for us, whether you have a story that you want to share, like Jacob, because I don't think Jacob actually asked us a question, although we always give her unsolicited advice.
He was asking if he's wrong.
Did he?
Yeah, that was the question.
Oh, do you think I'm overreacting? Yeah, okay, fair. But sometimes we just get stories and we're like, well, let me tell you what we would do.
Well, I'm glad that Jacob even asked us. If like, I wouldn't even ask us. I'd ask like one of my friends, but I wouldn't.
No, but you see what I realized, and the thing is, I can appreciate that for myself as well. You do talk to your friends about this stuff, but it's nice to have an unsolicited opinion, and like, they can write in and just get this opinion. We're not biased. We'll give it to them straight. Whereas sometimes your friends, they'll tell you honest truth, but like they'll kind of lean in your direction.
In your favor.
So it's like, thissquareroom.com, y'all. Ask your questions.
Ask Deds and Joe. I was gonna say Ask Jeeves. You don't remember Ask Jeeves?
I don't think I ever used it, but I knew about it.
Oh God, it was so much fun.
That was like when fucking like Windows 98 or something like that.
Yeah, before Windows XP, that's for sure.
Oh God, I remember Windows XP. Okay, I sent you something. I want you to look at it.
You want me to look at something you sent me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Describe what's happening.
So there's a guy laying on the bed, and all of a sudden, like, the blanket's gone, and he's like, okay, he's almost in the feet. What the fuck? He's humping the air right now, like he's on his side, and he looks like he's getting fucked, but like. Okay, now his legs are in the air. He's sleeping. Oh my God! Now he's like on his neck with his legs in the air. Now he's in doggy position with his arms behind his back. No, this can't be real life. No.
Well, I mean, it's a very real recording. He has like a night vision camera set up in his. Can you turn it down a little bit?
Yeah.
He has a night vision camera set up in his bedroom.
Oh my God.
So this man, he's a Spanish man, and he claims that he's being raped by demons while he's like sleeping. Speaking of that demon of yours, Des.
No, but for real, Joe, like, no.
Yeah, he's in like various positions. You
like,
see the one where
all
it looked
over
like
the bed.
The demon
had his dick in his mouth. Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, pause that for a second.
I-
But yeah, do you think that's real?
No.
See, at first I was like, no, he is putting himself in these positions. Like, come on. And if a demon was really R-wording you, sorry, I should have said trigger warning before. But like, if a demon is really doing that, don't you think that you would like wake up? And I'm like, how is the demon? His
There's a lot going on
his
here.
boxers were still on, so it's like, how do you? Is it because it's a ghost peen that it like?
I guess it doesn't need to take off anything.
So then, why did it take the sheets off of him? So that's the one part that I was like, okay, that seems kind of real because it pulled the sheets down.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? Somebody could have been over there, to be honest.
Right, and pulled the
sheets down.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. It looks like a if Paranormal Activity had like a porno.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
This looks like the scene from Scary Movie when the girl is in the room in the mansion. Scary Movie 2.
Two's like the best one, right?
Yeah. The black girl, I don't know her name. But she's in the room and she's sleeping and the same thing happens. The guy comes in the room and he starts like doing stuff to her in her sleep, but she's a freak. So she's like, oh, okay. And then he starts trying to escape and she's like, you're not going nowhere kind of thing. And like, yeah, I'm like, no.
We're not buying it, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not buying it. They shouldn't have sold it. No.
Well, they didn't make the sale if that's the case.
You're right. They didn't make the sale. In other news, because that's fucked. That's fucked. Lola. That's her name, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see what you were trying to do, but like,
yeah, you know why? Because I thought of Lola, but I also thought of LSP from Finn and Jake. You know, watch Finn and Jake.
Finn and Jake.
Yeah, Adventure Time.
Is that anime?
No, it's like a cartoon.
Oh, with that little like weird
dog
thing
and yeah.
Okay, I know Adventure Time. I didn't watch it. No.
Yeah, there's like lumpy space princess LSP. She's so funny. She's like a Lola. Anyways, that's not the point. So I was reading yesterday, and I read random things. So the question was,
Didn't even know you could read.
I didn't think I could. I thought it was over. That's why I tried.
Oh.
Also
note that Chesley, one of his lyrics was "I am blind."
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Thought about you
That's
too.
not funny. That's not funny.
Is it weird that I have like two sides of my mind? One side is like, oh my god, this is so deep and so nice, and one part is like, friend zone, Des is blind.
That's pretty funny.
I'm like, he listens to the podcast because he like, whether he did that on purpose or not, it was like subconscious.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what's the craziest thing throughout history that has never fully been explained?
Craziest thing in history?
Yes.
That has never been explained? How we got to this planet? Oh, sorry. All the religious people are coming for me.
Honestly, that was the first look I gave you. Like, what do you mean how we got to this planet?
I'm just saying.
You know how we got here.
Big Bang?
They told you. No.
But here's the thing. Theistic, there's like theistic evolution where like you believe in a bit of both. It's like, okay, the Big Bang happened, but like God made the Big Bang happen, you know, because it's like it was so unexplained, so you can explain it with God. So there you go. Not offending anyone,
but it would make sense because technically, like all of a sudden there was light, boom, bang, bing, bang, bing, bong. Is that what they do, or is it more like bing, bong? Is it like when you enter a convenience store?
I have to go.
But we're not done.
I can't be in this. I can't be in this square room with you anymore. And I physically can't be here. It pains me.
Are we going to a circular room? Circular.
No.
We're just not.
Neither of us have access to a circular room at this moment.
No, we don't.
I just took a guess because I didn't really know what you have access to.
Oh,
but
no, I don't. I don't.
I assume they're not like,
yeah, that's
super
true.
common.
So in 1850 in Russia,
oh God, 1850.
1850, these hunters were hunting a deer, and they saw a beast, I guess, like creature, like man-like creature kind of thing. So after like following it, they realize like, okay, this is a person. This looks like a person.
Okay.
So they try and like get the person's attention and stuff, and obviously the person's like running away kind of thing. So it took 12 men to restrain this said person.
First of all, if someone or something is minding its business,
Hunters, you know how hunters go.
But I'm just gonna
I'm gonna shoot it dead.
No, first of all, you would be gone.
I would be gone. I would be so scared.
Des, we need the manpower. Help us restrain it. Where's Des? Gone. You know in cartoons when it's
the
just
dust. Yeah, no, I'm out of there.
Literally just the dust.
So it was described as a 6'6", 6'7" woman, and that's already big.
Yeah.
Body full of hair, full of hair, like an ape, or you know what I mean?
Like a werewolf.
Like a werewolf.
It was a werewolf.
No.
Oh. You got me excited.
She had a large chest, which breasts, obviously. She was very muscular, thick, big woman.
But she had big boobas.
And hair all over her. So they restrain her and bring her to the nearest village, where they then tied her up and not experimented, because they're not scientists, but
they tortured her.
Yeah.
Because if you're not even if you are a scientist,
it's torture.
Yeah.
So they realize, okay, she prefers the cold than the heat.
Well, yeah, because she has all the hair.
Thank you. Exactly. She can eat raw meat that's spoiled, and so obviously they're giving her
torture.
Exactly.
Eat this raw meat, and if you don't die, you can eat raw meat.
Exactly. And that's exactly what happened. She didn't get sick or anything. So obviously this is over a period of time they were torturing her. Mm-hmm. And then over time they kind of lost interest in her, and I guess, and all of a sudden she's pregnant. Yes, which means
clearly not everyone lost interest.
All right. So apparently the baby came out like a
tall, lots of hair.
Babies do. Yeah, not regular, but yeah, came out like a woman had a baby. However,
vaginally?
Yes. They left the baby with her, and I guess she tried to wash the baby off, but in freezing cold water, which thereas the baby died.
Okay.
She ended up having several children after that, which means whenever continuously raped her. These children were then adopted by people.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you a picture of her and her.
That's, first of all,
fucked up.
I don't care what you are. Obviously, she's a human. She has a human reproductive system just because she's a little bit different. But I don't know how people could justify, even back in the day, it's you still have human emotions. If you, I don't know, where's the compassion?
This is the black and white image they have of her, and then this would be her technical second son.
Okay.
Because the first one was dead.
Right. That's her, and that's her son. Okay.
Her hands.
She literally looks like a cross between Mona Lisa and an ape.
Yeah. And they were just saying, they were describing her. Her hands were bigger than all the men's. Even her kid was bigger than all the other kids as he grew up.
Woman.
Exactly. And then that's the end of the story.
This is what, 1850s?
1850. And
let me see the son. I'm not gonna see
and this is later on down the line,
So that's a Neanderthal.
In a sense, yes.
That's what she looks like.
Yeah.
Like a big cave woman.
Exactly. But I guess because of all the hair and everything.
Listen, there's lots of ethnicities that are hairy.
That's what I'm saying. But in 1850, anything that's not correct.
They didn't have razors back then.
They didn't have a lot of things back then. And I was just that's so sad. I don't like
sad.
Stories like that.
You depressed me with that.
I'm sorry.
Normally your stories are,
funny and.
Yeah. Oh, so now I feel weird to talk about mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because mine is a 180.
Okay, then we can 180. Let's pivot, yeah?
Oh, God. Was that your British accent?
I'm not too sure what that was. I can't promise. Yeah? I hate you.
Well, mine, the headline is male passenger accused of masturbating 4 times on a flight.
4 times? Whoa, Deswayne, chill.
That's what I thought. I'm like, Des, you went somewhere? Yeah, it was a Southwest airline flight. It says things got pretty kinky and awkward on a recent Southwest Airlines flight from Seattle to Phoenix after a man was accused of masturbating 4 times. And they share his name. I'm not going to share it.
Is this like in his seat or like in the bathroom?
Well, you'll hear. Yeah, so he was arrested when it landed. According to the arrest document, he admitted to the public masturbation and said he didn't do anything wrong. And he added that he thought the whole incident was kind of kinky. So like, obviously,
turned them on even more.
Mm-hmm. So apparently shortly after the plane took off, he exposed his penis by pulling down his pants and shorts and began masturbating. So he didn't just like unzip.
He pulled it down,
he was bare
but
assing
on the
it
seat.
Which is, oh God. And then the woman seated next to him reacted by taking pictures of him engaged in the act. And I guess after he fell asleep, she told a crew member about her experience and she was allowed to move to another seat.
She sat there the whole time.
Yes.
And took pictures, and that turned them on like, even more.
Why wouldn't you want
to get the fuck up right now?
You wait to move.
I'm causing a. I'm losing it.
That's the part that I didn't get. I mean, I understand taking the pictures as like a proof thing.
Yeah.
And, like, these days everyone pulls out their phone.
Course.
But like, cause like he could just put it back in and be like, no, why would I never do that? So I kind of get the picture thing, but like you just sat there
until he fell asleep
4 times
and fell asleep. Come on.
Or I'm like,
come on.
Maybe it was a little kinky for both of you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm also like, okay, so she was beside him, but like nobody else saw that.
Not one.
Not the first time, not the second time.
You know
not
what
the
I
third,
mean?
Not the fourth.
After the second time, she should have been got up, and you already had your proof by then.
Yeah. So now he's on the no-fly list, and he's banned from traveling on Southwest for life, and he's facing charges for lewd, indecent, or obscene acts on an aircraft.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Because if it was in the bathroom, I was about to say, Shansia was saying that she...
Who? Shansia.
Whatever her name is.
Shansia.
She's masturbated on a plane before.
Really? Yeah. Where did you see that?
I just read, like... I told you I read random stuff.
Clearly.
But she was saying, like, she'd rather masturbate than, like, you know, go to guys and figure shit out. Like, she's too busy for that. So her toys are her best friend. Oh, I thought you meant, like,
on the plane specifically.
She has, on the plane in the bathroom.
Right, but I thought you were saying she'd rather masturbate on a plane than have sex on a plane.
Oh, no. Like, she just went to the bathroom and got her... I'll just fly.
No, like, yeah, I don't even like being awake on flights for too long. I prefer to just sleep the whole way. I'm scared. Of being awake?
Yeah, that's why I go to sleep. Because if I die, I don't want to know.
If I shall die before I wake. I pray my inner demon, my soul to say. Okay, I have something else for you. Okay. This one, I don't know. We'll see if you know it. T-Pain, I'm Sprung. Mm-hmm. What are the lyrics? Like,
I'm sprung, now she got me doing things I'll never do. If you ain't been, I'm telling you.
So you said, now she got me?
Yeah.
I'm sprung, now she got me.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got me doing... Got me doing things I'll never do.
I thought it was how she got me.
No.
Got me doing things I'd never do.
No, it's now she got me.
No, we're both wrong.
What the fuck is it?
So T-Pain recently came out with some tweets and he was like, how in God's name do people hear out to get me on I'm Sprung? It drives me crazy. It's dog she got me. How are y'all hearing the other thing at all? And then he said, how are you even hearing get over got? I just can't think of a way to hear that. But
yeah. Okay, I can see dog.
I heard how she got me
no, I've never heard how.
But that makes sense though, right? How she got me doing
yeah
things,
yeah
right?
All of them would make sense. Now
she got me. Yeah. I never heard
dog. I've never heard dog, and I've never heard out to get me.
I'm like, why is she out to get you?
Yeah, he's just telling a story of what he did,
took a turn.
What he used to do, what he's doing now, and how, like, it's 3 stories.
I remember being literally like a child when this song was out,
belting
and it's like, yeah, like we didn't even know what it meant.
No
let
idea.
Alone, like,
no idea.
But
yeah, buy you a drink makes complete sense now that I'm an adult. You're trying to fucking get her drunk.
I'll buy you a drink. I'm gonna take you home with me. I got
money in the bank.
Shawty, what you think about that? Find me in the great cat.
She got it in the bed like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
We're hilarious.
I know. They're probably like, what the fuck song is that?
And yeah, so we were dancing too.
No, 1,000%. Hand in the air and everything. Hand in the air and everything.
Oh my God. All right. Let's get to the question.
Question of the day.
Sorry, I felt like
No.
you always say, you know.
No, that was good. That was good.
It wasn't, but
No,
thank you.
but you know.
Thank you. You don't hype me up often, so I'll take it. The question is, who do you think my celebrity crush is? Now, I think we both kind of know each other's celebrity crushes, but let's go like based off of if we didn't know, like what do you think your celebrity type would be? The other person's celebrity type would be.
See, I would still choose, I think, the one that I think it is.
What?
Like Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Charlie Puth because we talked about him.
Oh,
the
no.
other day.
I would say Michael B. Jordan over Charlie Puth. Like, I would feel like for you, like Charlie Puth is like, ooh, like you're cute. But like Michael B. Jordan is like, oh,
yeah, but Charlie
shit.
could sing to me. You know, because you always say, like, if you could sing, you would never.
Oh, never. I would never talk.
Never shut up.
I would never talk. Like, even my cousin singing, I'm just like, I look at him and I'm just like,
you don't know how
fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Michael B. Jordan. But I mean, like, you could say that for most people would be okay with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, but you being you, I would still choose Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. If I didn't know you, I know one thing that I actually really respect about you as a man is like you really appreciate like a classic beauty. Like you don't go for like the biggest ass and like all that shit. Like you love Gabrielle Union.
Oh my fucking God.
Right?
Don't say her name like that.
But I'm trying to think, like, if I don't know. Oh, sorry. I think I would honestly go for something kind of typical, like a Nicki Minaj. Because she got the boobs and the butt.
Yeah,
like,
if you didn't know me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Like, just that type of body type.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you would like Cardi because I think you would think
way too much. Way too much.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
shut
I think
up.
you find her annoying. But, like, Nicki, I think you could deal with the personality and like, the body. Like, so, like, her or, like, people with that body type is what I would pick without knowing you.
Yeah. Gabby's my girl, though. Gabby's my girl. Oh, my God. But my white girl, actually, hold on. Can I say it? Yeah.
What do you mean, can you say
because
it?
I have to remember how old they are.
What? Police?
Billy?
Eilish?
Oh, my God. There's just
She's
something.
Pretty, yeah.
There's something about her from I saw her and then I heard she was like 17 at the time. I'm like, Deswayne, shut up. Oh God.
Jail. Straight to jail.
Like I was so like.
Yeah, she's 20 now. So
yeah, that's why I had to think of how old she is. Yeah.
You're like, you ain't trying to get locked up. You're not going
to catch me. You know what I mean? You're not.
Not today.
I'm toning down the demon, so relax.
Your inner demon's like, who cares how old she is?
Fuck it.
That's what Machine Gun Kelly, you know, those old interviews where he's talking about Kendall Jenner. He's like, well, he's 17. She's 17. I'm like 22. Like, that's not a big difference.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, sir.
Yeah. There's just something about Billy and like my friends are like really like seriously.
No, she's pretty.
I know. And I'm like, And
there's this video.
Don't.
You know the video?
Don't. And all the videos.
Her and her friends and they're
and
just
the
like
twerking. Oh my God. When I say the joy that brought to my heart, Joe, and she looked so happy, and I was very
just, like,
happy,
carefree, chill, having a good time with your friends.
And the reason
I think
why
that's the most attractive thing. She doesn't look like she was trying to.
I know, and I really like that based off of like just her music and what it seems like she feels about herself, and like seeing her have fun and stuff like that. I was like, that's good because that's what people should. You should have fun. You should, do things like that.
And she's incredibly talented.
Oh my God.
And you like singers, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I have a small crush on her. Nothing crazy like Gabrielle Union, but like, yeah, man, I do like Billy. Would I go to a concert? No, I'm not a concert guy, but like, if I met her, like, I'd be glowing. Yeah.
Wow. He said glowing. Okay. Shit. Nice. I like that one. It was different. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Michael B. Jordan. Come on. I think most men would be like, yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
There's something about his face I don't like. Like, not that there's something wrong with it.
No. I get it. Like, sometimes you just...
Yeah, like, something's just off.
Really?
Like, he doesn't have a perfect face.
I'm hopping to his Instagram. Well, they say a quote-unquote perfect face is symmetrical. So maybe his face is not symmetrical. But I feel like...
You know who I think is very, like, an attractive man?
But, him and Lori Harvey are a very attractive couple, though.
Captain America.
Oh yeah. Well, of course. Wait. I'm looking at Michael. You know what? You know what it is for me with Michael B. Jordan? I'm like, smiling. It's his teeth and lips.
Yeah, because you do like those things.
A nice mouth area.
Like, and his arms. Oh my god.
Don't even get me.
You're so stupid.
No, this picture is just his face.
Yeah,
like,
that's you. Yeah, that is.
But I mean, listen, his upper face is nice, but that's what gets me. The lower half of his face. I don't know if he doesn't. Whoa.
Oh boy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. No, he's a good looking guy for sure.
Yeah.
But like, he just seems like a nice guy. I think that to me is what makes him more attractive, because there's lots of hot douchebags.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, most of them.
And like, you've only heard good things about him. You haven't heard horror
anything
stories.
Crazy. Yeah.
If he is horrible, he keeps that shit behind closed doors, like everyone
locked
should.
And key.
That's how you should. Yeah, no one needs to know that you're a dick.
Definitely.
But yeah, okay, cool. That brings us to the end of our episode. Des, quiz time.
You know I don't like quizzes.
Name 5 places they can listen to the podcast, or name 5 places they can tell a friend where they can hear the podcast.
You can hear the podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio. Oh my God, what's this stupid Google Play, what the hell is that shit called? It's not Google anymore, is it?
It is
Google Music, Google Podcasts.
I think it's Google Podcasts. I may be wrong. Why did they change it so much?
Apple Podcasts. Mm-hmm. And I did say iHeartRadio. Mm-hmm. Did I say Spotify?
Yes.
No way.
I think that was your first one.
Oh, Geezer.
What the fuck is Geezer?
I don't know. It's a music thing, so I thought it was here too.
You know what? It was a perfect setup. When I said, "What the hell's a geezer?" You should have said "you."
You're stupid. And YouTube.
Okay, I'll accept.
Thank you.
All right. Yes. And where can they find the podcast?
They can find it at This Square Room on Instagram. I was going to say .com, which you can find at thisquareroom.com.
I mean, true. Yeah, you can.
On Instagram at This Square Room. Mm-hmm. You can find it on Twitter at This Square Room. Mm-hmm. And you can find me at DesiD18 on Instagram. And where can they find?
No, you tell me.
You're
on a roll. Go for it.
They can find you at Jonel Wilson, JONELWILSON, on Instagram and Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I always spell it because like a lot of people don't know how to spell my name. So.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't know how to spell your name either.
But like when you say Desi, it's very I feel like it's obvious.
It is, yeah.
We've spelt it sometimes too, though. Or I've spelt it.
I don't.
Like,
I don't have time for that.
If you find me, you find me.
If you don't, it happens.
But yeah, okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.